I've got a pretty good idea of what to do in this area, but I'm not exactly sure yet what to do in this. So let's figure it out next on Mark's Lionel Trains. Hello, everyone, and very glad to be back, that's for sure. I'd like to thank everybody for sticking around with me while I've had my very unusual summer. I've also really struggled with the track plan here, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. This is going to be a permanent layout, so I couldn't decide what to do, but I think I have it figured out now as best I can. I'm not going to tack down the track yet. I want to leave some room for my sensor track, where that's going to be, and some other track activation devices that I might use. So, but I think I have everything the best I can figured out for now, and then we'll discuss everything as best I can. Yeah, let's discuss this track plan a little bit further. Over in this corner, I think I'm going to just use the houses and the trailers like more of a residential area. I don't really want it over in the business area, which is we'll discuss in a minute. In the bridge area, I definitely had to take out all the girder bridges and center the truss bridges with the straight track in order for the full scale auto racks to clear the situation over here and not crash into the sides of the bridges and things. So I had to do that. So I'm going to have to do some more modification to make this look a little bit more bridgy. The Menards engine house with the fiber board engine house base. I used the Lionel O tubular track to O fast track connectors and use O27 track, and it actually brings it right to the perfect level for the engine house, and it works really awesome. So I recommend that, the O27, and if you have the Menards engine house. I kicked around a engine yard or a freight yard and went back and forth, and I decided I want the engine yard. I like all the engines and I want to have a lot of them out. So it was really kind of difficult to get this all to kind of line up correctly. And I kind of wanted it to be more of a smooth transition, but these switch standards here, they get in the way if you want to hook these up correctly. I think you can turn them around or switch them on the other side. I'm not really sure, but I didn't want to mess with them, so I'm just going to leave them the way they are. Okay, over here is kind of like the fueling area where I'm going to have the sand tower as well. The locomotives can. This is a through route going all the way to the other end of the table, so we can make it easy to fuel locomotives and things like that. So uh, this is also the Schneider yard. I do maybe have to switch these switches to O60. The long cars are having a little bit of a difficult time getting over the little switch standard. These are okay, but the Lionel the Lionel ones don't fit. This one clears here as well. So I may get O60, but then it does clear into Schneider, and I'm planning on having Schneider go over there, and he can unload containers and stuff. So we'll see. Okay, this middle area is going to be for the buildings and the bowling alley and all the in-town stuff, city hall and all that. This one siding right here going into with the hobby shop that I have there is going to be an access for buildings that have back behind access that they might need. So that's my little siding for freight. And anyway, it is what it is. The third track on the right is the passenger line, and that'll be for the passenger train. It'll be sitting there. The passenger stations will all be right here too, as well. So, and over here is the 060 and 072 track 1 and track 2 switch lines. And over here is Valley Motors. I wanted to have a access for an auto rack, so that's kind of what I've built in here with this, so I can slide one of the Menards auto racks into position behind the building there, and have him be able to park there. When I was doing the Menards auto rack wobble video, I boogered one of the signs on the door there, so I'm going to cut the doors open and build an inside area where cars can be unloaded, and I'm going to put a ramp coming off of that car there over the bumper, and so they can unload cars. So hopefully that will work out pretty cool and look pretty interesting. I wanted to mention that I was able to squeeze in the Menards burned out engine house, one of my favorite accessories. The coals glow red underneath it. It's pretty cool. And I do have the little temporary track there powered, so I can like put a caboose there or something. Okay, now I'm going to lay out all the buildings in the center of the track, and let's see what we can come up with. All right, I think we're off to a great start here with all the buildings. As you can see, if you've noticed, I've actually taken some time to already move a lot of them around and try and switch things up a little bit. I did switch all this up over here, the Woodland Scenics area. They run on a different power supply, so I wanted to keep all these buildings together. And the Smith Brothers TV shop is so cool with all the TVs in there. I'm trying to keep this stuff able to be seen very easily by guests or even on video. So I've definitely changed a lot of things, and I'm sure I'll change things. And we actually have some room for additional buildings as well. The next video, part 4, I believe, in the series, will be the roads. There's an example of the roads that I created in my mom's basement. That's an old one. I'm just using it as a guide for the Taco Bell, one of my favorite restaurants one of the first Menards buildings I purchased, and I made the order board, which is pretty cool. So, and I've changed around a little bit of this to try and keep it, being able to be seen, like the train station area, the diner that I spent a lot of time putting people in the booths. I want people to be able to see that, and the courtyard in the center there. Going to have the guys playing chess out there. The house I moved over here kind of like it was like here before all this stuff was built. And I wanted everybody to be able to see the bowling alley as well and the shooting gallery. So, but we do have room for extra buildings. I'd like to get a water tower going. I was able to get a lot of my train cars out and my shelf unit set up. And then I think we'll be ready to work on the roads. I'm sure I'll have a lot of the buildings changed again by then. So thank you very much for being patient with me, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you very much for watching Mark's Lionel Trains.
Anybody else going to be out there with you? No, I've heard anybody all day in the area, over. Dispatcher, my engine's ready. Can I pull? Over. Please stand by. Out.
Tree hunters, they hold the sighting until 44 clears. Then we can take the main. He should be through any minute.
Dispatcher, trains buckled together. Can I get to the main line? Over. You're good to go. Dispatcher out.